All right, guys, I'm not feeling great. This is kind of a flu game, post game show, but we're going to power through. It's the Hoops Nerd post game show. First off, I want to say one other thing. So we had the live stream yesterday. This is a back end of a back-to-back, by the way, for the Utah Jazz. The absolutely incredible, impressive, fun, lovable Utah Jazz. Anyways, this was causing me so many problems. Amazon pulled through. Like Colin Sexton or like Lauri Markkanen or Malik Beasley shimmying. Amazon got me my new cord. My computer likes it. We're back, baby. I may topple over, but we're back. All right, let's talk about this game. What a fun game this was. Let's talk about the Grizzlies, though, first. I can tell you right now, I'm a little cloudy in the brain. But let's just do this. All right, so bring this up. Bring me down. Why did that sound? Oh, I probably should hide. All right, that's the joy of going live. Let me bring down my face here. You guys saw how messy my desktop is. I save all my pictures on my desktop. I literally never clean it. So all right. Oh, and let's just clean that. Boom. All right. So, Memphis Grizzlies. What a kind of an interesting team. They have been just really, really solid for years now, especially since, they got Ja Morant. Morant has changed everything for them. Obviously, the story of the game for the Grizzlies tonight was that Ja Morant did not play. So instead, those possessions were moved around, and my goodness, Desmond Bane absolutely showed up. 32 points for Desmond Bane tonight. He only had 2 assists, which, by the way, made me mad. I used him on my prize picks, and he didn't pass. I was supposed to get 5 assists. That's the last time I do assists for prize picks. All right? Gosh dang it. It makes me so mad. Jared Vanderbilt came through again for me on prize picks. Every time I pick Jared Vanderbilt, he's come through. But not on assists. That's 2 games in a row where I went with assists. No more. We're going scoring. Anyway, speaking of prize picks, let's just do it now that I've lost my mind over it. If you guys haven't already, go sign up for prize picks. You get a $100 match when you use promo code HoopsNerd. I got to update the graphics. Sorry, prize picks. I don't care. Anyways, use promo code HoopsNerd. Go to prize picks. Sign up. Get your free money. And go play. It's freaking fun. Tonight I did Jared Vanderbilt's points and assists, and he absolutely blew out the water. And then I went with Desmond Bane. I thought with Ja Morant out, he'd get some assists. Turns out he can't pass the ball, which was pretty good, actually, because he can score. But he only shot 33%, so he should have got me some assists. Anyways, guys, so go sign up for prize picks. You won't regret it. It's a lot of fun. It makes the games that much more interesting, that much more fun. Absolutely fantastic. All right. Let's see. The Memphis Grizzlies. You have Dylan Brooks, who I think is everyone's most hated player, but he actually had a great night scoring the ball. 12 for 20 from the field, 4 for 7 from 3, 30 points. The thing that's interesting, only 4 assists. They really kind of missed a little bit of that ball moving around with Ja Morant on the bench. But you did get these big assists from Tyus Jones. So he basically filled that role and filled it pretty well. It's interesting. This team played so well tonight, and it reminded you why last year they had that period where Ja Morant sat, remember, and they won so many games. And you can just see why. There's just so much talent on this team. Santi Aldama is a player that the Grizzlies are talking about a lot. I mean, he's kind of filling in because I think obviously Jaren Jackson is not playing. So Santi Aldama's been playing, but apparently he's been playing pretty decent. 50% from the field for him, 10 points and 3 rebounds. So decent stuff, but not all that great. They obviously missed Ja Morant and Jaren Jackson. Not Jaren Jones, Jaren Jackson. What did I say? I don't know. I'm tired. And that's pretty good. This is a team, once they have those guys back, can be really good. I don't know if the Grizzlies are true contenders because, I kind of just feel like they missed that one player that can just really, knock them over the top. Why am I... It's so clear tonight. Gosh, dang it. I'm trying to fix that. I don't know why, man. But anyways, we'll figure it out. You know what? Let's just do it right now. We'll do it live. We'll do it live. Let's see. Let's go filters, chroma key, defaults, smoothness, similarity. No. All right. There we go. There we go. We fixed it. All right. We'll do it live. If you haven't seen that video, go look it up. Anyways, I like the Memphis Grizzlies. I root for them because they're a team that's built their team in the right way, and they'll continue to do that. They keep drafting well. They miss Xavier Williams. I think he's down. Was that his name? I can't remember. What was his name? He's their pick from last year or whatever. They traded Zaire Williams. Oh, my gosh. I think I got it right. Anyways, he's out too, and he's a player that you would like to see develop for them, but he hasn't really quite got there yet. So it's too bad that he got hurt. All right. We already talked about prize picks. Let's talk about the Utah Jazz. The absolutely incredible, fun, awesome, absolutely not tanking Utah Jazz. Let's see. Let's go down here. So, where do we start with this team? Can we just start with Will Hardy? Absolutely incredible. I loved that video. I tweeted it out again tonight if you want to go to my Twitter and look at it, at Hanson James. It's an interesting video because what it is, it's actually Michael Porter Jr. after the game with the Jazz yesterday when Denver beat Utah. Oh, I'm going to fall over from this not feeling very good. But anyways, he talks about the Jazz. Apparently, Michael Porter Jr. and Jared Vanderbilt went to dinner and we're just talking about their teams. And Jared Vanderbilt was saying, one, how fun it was in Utah, and two, how happy he was with the system, that they play free. Apparently, like Jared Vanderbilt says, he loves being able to play free, and that's something that Will Hardy has allowed them to do. And it is so refreshing. This Jazz team that was dying to have just this absolute freedom to play basketball. For so many years, I'm going to tweet this out too, by the way. For so many years, we watched Quinn Snyder just absolutely suck the life out of these players over time, where players would only stay on the floor, not even based off of how good they are. Like if they had high-level talent or like if they had potential to become something great, it didn't matter. It didn't matter. What mattered most was playing within the system. How well could you play the system? And it happened so many times. And it just, over the 7 years or however long it was with Quinn Snyder, it just got to the point where the joy with the game was just gone. And we saw it especially the last 3 years. Let me just finish this. All right. But anyways, and so it's just so refreshing to have Quinn Snyder Quinn Snyder gone. Oh, I almost said back. Gone. And have Will Hardy allowing this team to absolutely play. And here's what's incredible. Tonight, the Utah Jazz did not have Mike Conley playing. Look how many players played. And this was a close game that came down to the wire. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 players played. And all of them were in double-digit minutes. So that means every single one of these guys was asked to play a big part in an important game. Fantastic. And each one contributed in a great way. Talon Horton-Tucker has been playing recently and been playing solid, but he didn't have a great game tonight, and look at that. He didn't play. 10 minutes and he sits, but he still got 10 minutes. But you know who else has gotten to play 2 nights in a row? Ochai Agbaji. And look, the shot was not falling at an efficient clip, but he played 17 minutes, and those were 17 important minutes. Gone are the days of a pull after 90 seconds. How many times did we see that in the last 7-8 years, where a player, especially a young player, would come in who needs to figure things out and gets pulled immediately after one mistake? Why? Because they didn't do the system exactly perfectly. Well, it turns out that system wasn't even very good. Why? Because it couldn't get the Jazz where they needed to go in the playoffs. The Jazz are playing a playoff form of basketball right now, and we're 7 games in. And by the way, this is a whole new team of players. New players, new scheme. Most of these guys have not played consistently with each other, because you consider a third of them have come from Cleveland, a third of them have come from Minnesota, a third of them are rookies, and a third of them are from the Jazz. And the math is wrong, but I don't care. It makes sense, okay? It was a fourth. Don't check me on that. All right? The fact that this team can play so free and is so comfortable with each other and is hitting big-time shots. This is the third clutch win of the season. 2 overtime victories, and then tonight. Guys, this is not normal. This is special stuff. Special stuff. Christian House, money to Haas, $2. Thank you, my friend. Jazz all the way. Markkanen is incredible. All right, I just wanted to get that out about Hardy, but you are right. Let's start with Lauri Markkanen, Christian. Thank you so much. House money. Markkanen has been remarkable this year. He is just auto 20 at this point. 23 points tonight, 5 assists, 9 rebounds. What an absolute line. He has been incredible. And I have to say, I like to give a lot of credit to players. Absolutely give the player, because the players are the ones that do it. End of the day, the players have to be able to make the shots, do the plays, make the plays, do all the things, play the defense, all of it. It comes down to the players. But a coach that allows this team to play free, play their game, play to your strengths. What is it that you do well? Go out and do that, within a structure that I put for you. And Markkanen is just blossoming even more before us. This is really the player that a lot of people thought he could become, because you remember his rookie year, he was shooting lights out, had some injuries, and just kind of floundered a little bit. And then he teamed to team, and now he's on the Jazz, getting an opportunity, and he's scoring 20-plus points per game. It's incredible. It could not be a more fun story. And then, yet again, 42% from the field, 22% from 3. Not even that elite of numbers tonight, but he was super vital, +9. And I think what I've been so impressed with Lauri Markkanen is ability to drive to the hoop, his ability to play in transition. That reverse dunk under the rim late in the game, that was special stuff. He moves so well, and he's 6'11", 7 foot, whatever he is. It's pretty darn cool stuff. 1 block, 1 steal. He's just filling it up. What an absolute pickup. Amazing pickup for the Utah Jazz. All right, can we talk about how good Kelly Olynyk has been? Kelly Olynyk has been absolutely incredible. Tonight, he was 8 for 10 from the field, 4 for 6 from 3. The three-point shooting with him has continued. He was at one point shooting 78% from 3. Now it's going to go back up again, or at least stay steady wherever it is. I think it was like 67, 68. So he's shooting 66% from 3 this season. And I just, that's going to go down. But not by a lot. He's getting open shots. He makes the right plays. He is just one thing about Kelly Olynyk. 2 things that because you don't really know about these players until you see them every day. Seeing him play every game and watching him, 1, the guy is way tougher than I thought. I knew that there were times where he kind of did a few dirty things and made me mad. But the thing is he's a tough player. He doesn't back down from anyone. And he plays hard. The other thing is he's really smart. Just a high IQ basketball player. He makes the right plays. We saw him make the game-winning play before. Remember when he recognized he was being guarded by the I can't remember. I can't remember if it was Denver. No, was it Denver? I can't remember. But he recognized he was being guarded by the guard and went to the rim and scored and and it was a game-winning shot. He recognizes what's going on and he plays. And that's why he's one of our top assist guys on the Jazz. Kelly Olynyk, 4 assists. 4 assists. And that's him just playing within the offense. So Will Hardy has these guys playing free and passing the ball. That's the other thing we talked about. Look at this. 30 assists tonight. The Jazz on the season as a team are averaging 29 assists per game as a team. You know how much it was last season? 22. I can't remember exactly. We looked it up a few shows ago. I can't remember exactly, but it's like 7 more assists per game as a team than last year. This team is passing the ball. They move it around. They make the right reads. And I can't emphasize enough how impressive it is that they are doing all this to start the season. This is the first 7 games with a team that is from all over the place. They have patched it together, and they are doing this with guys they haven't played all that much with. So this idea that continuity and blah, 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 well, guess what? Will Hardy said, what continuity? What I go do is I coach a basketball team. It's impressive stuff what this Jazz team is doing. Impressive. Jared Vanderbilt continues to be one of my favorite players ever. He is so much fun. He only plays 22 minutes tonight, but in that 22 minutes, he does a 7-7-7. Like, if he got 36 minutes, would he have gotten a triple-double? Maybe. But what he does is he plays free within the system, like he said. And look at that. 7-7-7, 7 rebounds, 7 assists. He led the team in assists tonight. I can't get over it. 7 points. He plays hard. He plays defense. He rebounds. And he's just a lot of fun. And he also doesn't back down from people. He stood in the face of, I think it was Aldama, and he didn't back down. And I love that. And that makes me so happy. So he's putting up triple singles like Draymond Green, baby. Mr. Triple Single. Anyways, really fun stuff. This is great play. And you know what? He hit 1 for 2 tonight. For the season, what is he? Oh, no. Come on. That was weird. All right, look. Let's just look at his for the season stats. For Jared Vanderbilt, he's shooting from 3 42%. 7-game sample size. But all of a sudden we're seeing him kind of knock down a corner 3. You know? If he can knock down like a spot up 3 and can get comfortable doing it, then this guy becomes a really nice player. Like this gets pretty exciting pretty fast. So, Jared Vanderbilt doing what he's doing is impressive. The 22 minutes, I don't know if that's foul trouble. He had 3 fouls, so who knows? But it also could just be Will Hardy is just deciding who he wants to play to win the game. And he decided not to play Jared Vanderbilt, and that's okay. Jordan Clarkson is just incredible. By the way, I had to use that picture for the thumbnail. Every single night we get like fun pictures from Jordan Clarkson. How fun was it to watch Jordan Clarkson high-fiving the crowd? I mean, how cool is this? This city was so ready to embrace this team again and love this team. Utah wanted to love the Jazz so much. They just wanted a team that loved them and played hard and played with just fire and cared, and they got it, and you have one of the most electric environments in a regular season you're ever going to see. So it's freaking awesome. David Lee, $4.99 with the noob graphic. Hey, I'll take it. I'm a noob. There are many things I'm a noob in. Maybe I was a noob in thinking the Jazz would tank. That was a noob thing to think, right? The Jazz are tanking? What are you, a noob? I'm a noob. But anyways, David Lee, thank you for the donation, $4.99. But anyways, Jordan Clarkson, and look at this, 6 assists. He's averaging 2 more assists than his career average. Incredible that he is evolving as a player this late in his career. That's just not very normal. So for him to put up, shoot 52, just a monster night from Clarkson. 52% from the field, 42% from 3. Real nice bounce back from last game where he had a real dip. 21 points, 6 assists, just absolutely fantastic. +7, big time stuff. And Colin Sexton got the start tonight because Mike Conley was out. By the way, Mike Conley was out and the Jazz still did this. So if we're talking Ja Morant out, well, the Jazz didn't have Mike Conley. 7 for 12 from the field from Colin Sexton. He hit some big shots. And one thing that's fun about Colin Sexton is he gets these points a lot of times in transition. He pushes, he goes, and he's got incredible bounce, actually. So Colin Sexton, 7 for 12, 3 for 6 from 3. Just big-time stuff. 19 points, +7, and he even threw in 4 assists. Really great. Malik Beasley had 4 for 7 from the field, 4 for 6 from 3. The 3-point percentage is going to go up because we know he's a sniper. And one incredible shimmy after putting the nail in the coffin on the Grizzlies. That was amazing. 12 points for Malik Beasley. He's fantastic. And I couldn't be happier for Malik Beasley, who has come here, has made a point to really just better himself, and he absolutely has. And so it couldn't be happier. What an incredible story. What an incredible guy. It's just Malik Beasley is kind of everything that makes this Jazz team so fun and so easy to root for and so great. It's a team of guys that have been down and out in one way, shape, or form, and not down and out like out of the league, but just like, the Cavs were willing to get rid of Colin Sexton. They didn't want to re-sign him. All these players the Jazz got in the trade for Rudy Gobert, they combined them in their goodbye tweet. So all these guys like Jared Vanderbilt and Malik Beasley, they just kind of threw them in together as part of the trade, as if they were just a collection of action figures. Kelly Olynyk was just kind of wasting away on a bad Detroit Pistons team. He comes over here as his starting center, and he's playing out of his mind. So this collection of guys, Talon Horton-Tucker couldn't get traded for the life of him from L.A. He comes to Utah. He's getting 10 minutes a night. He's contributing. Nickeil Alexander-Walker, we traded for him with Joe Ingles, who tore his ACL. Tonight, he played big time. We don't win the game tonight without Nickeil Alexander-Walker and Ochai Agbaji. By the way, Alexander-Walker hit some big-time stuff, and I think it was that fourth quarter or third quarter he closed at an elite level. 11 points. Let's see, what was it? 3 assists. He hit 2 for 5 from 3, 4 for 8 from the field. I mean, if we're starting to see Nickeil Alexander-Walker take a step, then things just start getting crazy with this team. I mean, unbelievable what this team is doing. Their ability to just, get better, play within Hardy's system. They're all happy. I mean, it's pretty fun stuff. And speaking of Ochai Agbaji, we kind of mentioned him already, but 17 minutes for the rookie. He had not played before yesterday in meaningful minutes. Now in tonight's game, he was playing big minutes in an important game. The Jazz brought this one down to the wire and won, and he was a big-time part of it. 4 rebounds. I think I'm just impressed with Ochai Agbaji. And if he can just get more minutes and continue to develop, get those reps on the floor so he can kind of get away from the nerves and the tentativeness that comes with being a young rookie on a good basketball team. And that's right, it's a good basketball team. This is fantastic. I can't get over what Will Hardy is doing. All these players are getting minutes. All these guys are getting on the floor, contributing. All of these guys are being empowered to play their game and do what they're good at. And if they're not, then they sit. But you know what? Sitting players sometimes is good for the culture. If you only sit players because of some weird bias or system things or whatever, but then you play other players who don't play up to a level they're supposed to, that creates a bad culture. And we saw that the last 3-4 years with the Jazz. There was no culture of competition, no culture of support, accountability, DWCB, exactly. And look what happens. When there's accountability, when guys can earn time on the floor, when they prove they can do what they're doing, look what happens. You're winning basketball games, and guys are getting rewarded. It's just, I can't tell you how good a job the Utah Jazz head coach, and he hasn't even been all that perfect. People were talking about a few missed, calling a timeout at the end of the game to advance the ball and stuff like that. Well, guess what? Will Hardy's developing as a coach, too. He's the youngest coach in the NBA. And he's doing this. He's doing this. It's incredible. He's even got guys like Rudy Gay playing well, who was just absolutely a malcontent last year. Everything we needed to know about Will Hardy, I know it's 7 games in, but the Jazz really might have found that guy. Really might have found that guy that can really empower players, figures out systems. I don't know. I'm just ecstatic about what he's doing. Every player is playing free, playing their game. They're playing great defense. They're moving the ball. Tonight, as a team, 30 assists. That is remarkable. So, absolutely impressive stuff. Impressive stuff. All right. Let's see. Is there anything else? Anything else? I don't think so. I guess that's it. Guys, if you haven't already, like and subscribe to the channel, but you know what time it is. By the way, that's what I was going to say. Let me know in the comments. So, I'm changing I know I do this all the time because I'm a moron, but The Hoops Nerd channel is the NBA channel. I'm changing the name of this one. Everyone ready? And I know maybe this isn't good for branding. I don't care. When you have like 10K or less subscribers, I don't think it really matters too much. But Hoops Nerd Jazz is kind of dumb. Guess what we're going to do? I'm going to change it to Talkin' Jazz. This channel is just jazz. I'll do videos about the Jazz. I'll just basically do what I'm doing because that's basically what this channel is. But it's going to be Talkin' Jazz. What do you think? What do you think? David Lee 199. How do I be a member again? There's a button right here. It should say join, David. If you want to join the rookie class or if you want to join the starter class or the all-star class, either one. But don't be classless. Let's see. But I Nerds Talking Jazz, but I might just go straight Talking Jazz. I know it's a play off of John Boy, but there's no channel out there. Who cares? You have a credit on the word talking? No. So I'm going to make it Talking Jazz. That's what this is going to be. And that's what it's going to be. And that way we can do videos about the Jazz. I am going to talk about trade possibilities and all sorts of, basically what this channel already is. Talking Jazz sounds like music. Maybe. David Lee, I don't know. I can send you a link. I also think there's a link in the comments. But $1.99 again. Thank you. Maybe I'll keep rerouting you so you keep trying. No, just kidding. No, there should be a link below. If not, just send me a message or a comment and I will reply. I don't know, guys. I'm kind of thinking Talking Jazz. And we can always change it again because I guess I'll just probably eventually do it anyway. But I think it's Talking Jazz. And that'll be it. And then the other channel will be Hoops Nerd, which is going to be 8-bit videos. By the way, for all those who are watching still, it's going to be a John Stockton video I've been working on. I've probably put 100 hours into that. It is the predecessor, or not the predecessor, not the sequel either. It's just the next in a series of videos I'm working on after the Donovan Mitchell one that everyone really liked. So I put a lot of money into it. I put a lot of time. You guys who support the channel, that money, a lot of it just comes from you guys, and some of it just from my own personal paying for it. But anyways, I appreciate the members because you support the channel, and it helps me do stuff like that. The hardest thing is to freaking animate a video. You know how hard it is to animate a little basketball to spin and then have the correct arc going into the hoop? There's a little hint, by the way. That's a hint of that video. But anyways, if you haven't already, David Lee, there should be a button to join. It looks like you're logged in because, maybe you're already a member. I don't know. I could look you up really quick. Let's just do that. Is this what we do live? Let's just pull this up because I got to pull this up to do the thing we do every night. Let's see. Let me pull this up. Ryan Perry, you joined again, Ryan? Oh my gosh, Ryan's back, baby. No way. David, I'll try to look and find it. But right now, we've got to do our all-star ending. What do we even call this? What is this called? Oh no, I didn't bring up the music on it. No. I didn't bring it up. All right, we got to finish correctly. Oh my gosh, what is this, Dog and Pony Show? What is this, Amateur Hour? What is this? What is this? Okay, here we go. Wait. Okay. Okay, and let's see. Properties. Let's see. Oh, I can just do the decibel, but okay, no one even knows what I'm doing. Sorry. Is that too loud? Or not loud enough? Oh my gosh, I didn't even see it! Whoa! Freaking David Lee with 1999! Wow! David Lee, thank I'm telling you, he's got it in the bag if he keeps this up. Holy smokes. David Lee. David Lee, by the way, are you the former player for the Golden State Warriors? Wow. Thank you, David. I appreciate it. That's so generous of you. Thank you. All right. David Lee absolutely coming through like an incredible. Thank you for supporting the channel, David. All right. Oh, my gosh, you guys. What a night. What a game. So much fun. Let's bring this up. Everyone, welcome back Ryan Perry, the legend. He's back, and he's ready for a Jazz season that's been incredible. Jordan the GOAT, Besserell, my man, Just Buckets, JB, Elliot Madsen, baby Elliot Madsen to you. Zapwad, TGT, Total Game Domination, Christian House Money to Haas, Tyson Price, the price is right. X marks the spot for Sintis, Joshua Hansen, the Danish Destroyer, Ezekiel Raisibe, the man from down under, Austin R. Grant, editor extraordinaire, Donald Schooley, schooling all of us, DWCB, Darren Williams, Carlos Boozer, Jorge Arrizaga, mi amigo de abajo. Que grande los Utah Jazz, winning these games. Que grande. Let's see, Patrick Akumo, the connoisseur, and Robert Hall of Fame. If you haven't already, like and subscribe to the channel. You can hit join below and become a part of this. Talking Jazz, baby. We'll see. We can always adjust it. It probably means I have to do another intro. That's okay. Kind of am in the mood to get into some animation stuff. Actual animation, not just 8-bit animation. So that's really fun. I'd like to figure out actual animation, but that's really hard to do. But hey, if the channel blows up and we have the money, we will pay for it. Right? The Jazz are 5-2, baby. If you aren't watching this Utah Jazz team, you are missing out. Go watch the final 3 minutes of that game. I know I'm going to. It was incredible. Guys, I'm not even feeling well. The Jazz are giving me life. Watch me pass out after this game. Like I said, like and subscribe to the channel. Like the video, subscribe. Hit join to support the channel. I appreciate it. And by the way, tell your friends. Share it on Reddit, social media, all over the places. Because this is the channel where we're going to talk accurately about the Jazz. No bias, no censorship, just honesty, okay? And everyone else out there, all those guys that you know who you are, and I think I've been blacklisted, and I don't care. I don't care. Blacklist me all you want. Don't matter. I ain't going anywhere, by the way. SLC don't going anywhere. You're going to have to take that from my cold, dead hands, baby. SLC dog ain't changing anytime soon. Unless they fire me. But guess what? I'm going to work harder than every single one of those guys. And you know who I'm talking to. All right, guys. I'm fired up. I ain't going nowhere. The numbers are 80% better on SLC Dogs than last year. 80%! And that was from the offseason. You didn't stop it. It only got stronger. You know who you are. Woo! You're watching right now. Say hi to me. Say hi to SLC Dogs. 80% growth. Stronger than ever. Reaching another tier. Woo! Woo! You didn't stop me. You didn't stop me. You know who you are. Woo! 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 Thank you guys for supporting the channel. This is where it's at. This is where you need to be. I don't care, baby. I don't care. It doesn't even matter. It doesn't matter about the blacklist, man. It doesn't matter. Anyways, guys, I don't know where that came from. I guess that was sitting in my craw. I will talk to you next time.